The Foundation for Human Rights Initiative has today released a fresh report entitled Justice Delayed is Justice Denied. While this report focuses on violations of human rights, the right for liberty and also the right for a fair hearing, it also looks deep into the root causes and also the impacts of excessive and lengthy pre-trial detention in police custody and also in prisons.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I do the final launch, I will take a copy for the Chief Justice, a copy for the Principal Judge, for this document, which I think is so rich, to be studied for purposes of possible implementation of the proposal that are in this document. Allow me to take this opportunity, therefore, on behalf of the Principal Judge who is not present, to officially launch this report for God and my country.
Right now, it's about 52% of the prison population are people who have not been tried or people who have had their cases in the system for the last 3 or so years. The concern is, one, in terms of their rights, because we know that until you are convicted, you are actually innocent. That means their rights to fair trial are being violated. So we want to confront this problem now. It's a big anomaly in our criminal justice system. We are mindful of the innovations, the progress that has been made in the judiciary, the progress that has been made in the prison service, but there are handicaps. There are still areas that need to be buttressed, and that's what this report, Justice Delayed is Justice Denied, seeks to address. For example, why should people be held in police custody beyond the 48 hours, contrary to the constitutional standard?
Dr. Livingstone Sewanyana, the Executive Director of the Foundation for Human Rights Initiative, emphasizes that delay of justice is the sole reason as to why there is extreme and steadily growing congestion in prisons, thus a hefty burden on the state and the Uganda Prison Service.
It has cost implications because these large numbers of people who would be contributing to the economy of this country are being fed by the prison population on taxpayers' money. And there is need for us to address that, because increasingly we need people to be productive. We don't need that idle population. Incidentally, the prison service does not even have the capacity to engage them in productive ventures, meaning that they are idle, they are being fed on taxpayers' money, and their rights are also being violated. This report is directed at everybody. It's directed to the public. One, why don't you demand justice? The public is not demanding at all. Number two, why does the public demand that these people be tried in a fair period of time and justice is seen to be done? Two, why do members of parliament in this country look into these issues? These are people they are supposed to represent. Why aren't they speaking out? Why aren't legislative proposals being addressed? For example, the Administration of Justice Bill. Why are we not reinforcing the judiciary in this country? So once we deal with this problem, as you heard, the report shows that about 76 billion shillings are spent on feeding these pretrial detainees. So all that money could do something else. Maybe it could help us to hold our LC elections by secret ballot instead of having them by lining up. Maybe it could help us to improve on the feeder roads. Maybe it could help some of these people who don't have cancer machines. Maybe it could help people who are crying out because of hepatitis B. Maybe it could help the doctors to get better pay. Maybe it could help the teachers to get better pay. So you find that in one way or the other, we are all being affected just because no one is listening, no one is caring, no one is taking proactive measures to deal with the problem.
To strengthen compliance with human rights standards, the Foundation for Human Rights Initiative has also sounded an appeal for amendments of existing laws. Among the key amendments called for is the repeal of Section 167 and Section 177 of the Penal Code Act, Cap 120, to decriminalize the crime of idle and disorderly and rogues and vagabonds.
Why should someone be held to be a vagabond or a rogue You are arrested indiscriminately just because you are suspected to be a rogue or a vagabond, to be idle and disorderly. Who is idle and disorderly? When do you tell that somebody is idle and disorderly? And all these people find themselves in prison. So these laws should be decriminalized. There were laws that were enacted during the colonial administration to help the governor to contain the population, which was very alien to them, because they were whites and they were managing an African society they didn't understand. They needed these laws. For example, if they found you loitering, they would arrest you so that they contain you. But this is not necessary. Everyone knows the other. You are dealing with fellow citizens. Why should you still have a law on idle and disorderly, rogue and vagabond? We need to decriminalize that. And that doesn't take resources. It's just a very simple bill brought before Parliament, and you strike it out, and so many people are freed from that sort of criminal conduct.
Justin Nabunya reporting for Record News at Hotel Africana in Kampala.